OK， 继续往下面看。要去酒吧了。
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch. Good one to know.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Revelio.
没东西。OK。你走得太快了吗？
I am certainly glad Serona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
回到，直接飞回去了。刚刚的那个店主的声音好 man 啊！我有猫头鹰了，他一直盯着我看呢。过来我这边找我。他到底是好人还是坏人？
She did say that.
I thought she did. I hope you know that.
Revelio.
我的头上有箱子，算了。教授在。我刚刚都贴在门上面了，他就是不开门。在哪？啊！我坐在地上，你就会瞬移出来了，这是什么鬼啊？
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
我要学新魔法了，是吧？就把我丢在这里了。是不是很近啊？是不是有宝箱的？这边？靠宝箱的记号啊？
Revelio.
还是楼下层啊？
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map? Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
这个是教我用这个魔法。还真选了。
My entire family's been sorted into Hufflepuff, except for me.
What have you learned?
I was destined to be a glorious meter of Quidditch.
老兄，你在干嘛？你在玩火是不是？
Revelio.
是找路游戏啊。
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
I believe...
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
赢得2场交错的法杖。
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
"赢得2场。我去哪里找人家 PK 啊？
Might some kind soul help me?
这一条线是来指引我的意思吗？我先看一下。
Revelio.
啊，没有东西。OK。 要是现实哪一次看到有一条线在我的眼前，我应该也不会想要跟着走吧。等级1。对。
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you fancy a mole? As long as for only one time per week, I can plunge.
闹鬼的卫生间。
Not for the meek.
真的是很
These
皮
thieves will make me late. He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp. Sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed us in his containment chat. So I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was an accident.
黑龙的发源地，布里蒂黑龙。
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Levioso.
啊，再来嘞。哦，可以推啊。
Can I help you? Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
how does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Perhaps later.
Come back when you're feeling up to it, if ever.
我决定先存个档，在哪里存？储存。F.
Hello, Lucan. I wanted to talk to you about crossed wands.
Ah, look who's back. So, care to step into the ring?
大家来吧。
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
好凶哦！漂浮，使用左右。
There goes my weight.
Levioso! Levioso!
Find the one!
Fringo!
Come on!
Levioso!
It's over!
Is that all you've got?
Lumos.
Sendo!
I could never
我好
do
像
that.
对没有防御哦。
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hey. 这里应该有什么东西可以让我捡一下的吧？
Revelio.
没有吗 ？No。
Glad you're back.
再穿一下。
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
Okay.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
两个女的，
Apologies in advance.
三个。还有速钱哦。
Reparo.
Act like a winner!
Accio. Protego.
Expelliarmus.
看着不习惯。还没击败，臭小子！我砸烂你！
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
那另一个是什么？路肯在哪里啊？应该是这，是你吗？
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
释放数数前，然后补上连续4次基本攻击。
Nicely done.
然后
Good one.
再来
Levioso. Accio.
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
我也完成了。学霸围巾。 传奇披风，幸运，这是外观啊。你去找教授。在这里啊。 楼上还是楼下？是。好吧，至少我应该是离路痴越来越远了一点点了。至少慢慢学会看地图了。
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
你就是这样子才会被讨厌的吧
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
用漂移魔法
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
可怜
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
听起来也是怪东西啊他没有把我的任务给更改吧我不是现在就要去找那个奇怪的石头啊
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
像 F 哦 修起来 T
Good work.
这算攻击性魔法吧
Incendio!
Ooh. 所以现在可以去了。 目的在这里，这边吗？
I swear.
Good. I'm sure they likely hadn't heard the house.
How goes it?
Incendio!
我操！你的防御力很高哦。
Ah, there you are.
你怎么有瞬移回来了呀？
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
好吧。
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
我要走哪里？这里。靠北，这是厕所。
Incendio.
好了，过来，烧不坏。 我是不是走反了？
Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt, but a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
一个档。来吧。
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
啊，我怎么使用啊？这是点灯吧？对，这是照亮。
Silent as a grave.
You should have known better than to cross my path.
Ooh.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Yvonne, must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
Oh.要从哪里开始啊？
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
我说哪里有幽灵啊？
Surely no one's wandering about in here at this hour.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
Wander in the restricted section at this hour.
屁呀！居然在我后面。所以我到底要怎样啊？冲！
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
$500耶，好多钱啊！
Revelio.
没钱，好。我是不是跳过了刚刚我被抓到的地方了呀？
Revelio.
好，这里。
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be.
我可以扁他吗？
Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
掏钱打。
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
修复。
Reparo. Revelio. Protego.
会少一点这种东西呀、头真的会晕、欸。
Revelio.
有宝箱。
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
在这里，我会先模仿你。冷静点，我先开个箱。
Revelio.
比较更好的装备可以换。这加9。这有什么差啊？看起来差不多啊。皇室帝国。
That's it.
他的这个名字让我想到了，就是对金探子那边的那个东西了。金色的，开到传奇装备了。
Where might this lead?
.这么亮，我就不会摔死吧？这不上分了。
I need to wake up that rune over there.
假如我刚刚直接走过去的话，我是不是就摔死了？好，再给点提示吧。操！加派。
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
宝贝啊！老兄，你还有哪里有藏着什么东西啊
Revelio.
哎呀，应该是没有什么危险的东西。
Revelio.
有吗？没有。好。宝贝，反左右。枪支要什么？给个提示呗。喂，这站的有点危险了。 放个魔法，他就给我往前一步。啊，等一下，踩着下去了怎么办？这边是空的。靠北啊！挺老实的。
Revelio。
它这里有一个东西是亮的。操！算了，回头的时候再来翻哦。
This must be the way forward, but to where?
这亮亮东西是干什么的
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
哎，不能点。然后嘞？靠！
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
你给我玩这一招啊！先看一下有什么可以换的，先换一换。+8+9。 存个档，等一下就摔死了。
Revelio。
没东西。我不是离开了吗？哎，没有死哦。靠嘞！掉下去了。干！ 人类的好方法，就是把自己摔下去。他帮我回血了，真好。还要先习惯一下。翻滚是 Ctrl。
It is a book after all.
我想说，等一下再去摸书的。有图。又要把脸埋到水里去了，是吧？缺水。这4个老的会不会太离谱了啊？
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. A such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
这个女的怪怪的呀。
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
人呢？不是利用人呢？利用完了就跑了吧？我把他坑了，然后就这样。哎，这里有宝箱。嗯？过不去，过不去。 怎么过？不行。
Incendio.
No. 不行。眼前的宝箱拿不到。 道理啊！算了，先不执着这个了。现在这就告诉我们，交友要慎选了，不要被人家给坑了呀。 虽然说我好像是坑人的那一个，就是。芝麻开门。
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
但是我已经透露了给一个人知道了耶。
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
错了，我还是站着硬 A 啊。
Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle. Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
又有作业了。啊，我的地图也越来越大了。OK。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I've no clue.
500块。 要去哪里学种东西的地方呢？好呗，能讲话，你也不行。魔药学。
Revelio。
有啥东西？没。我想说，我可以自己制作药水了耶，还不行啊。OK， 又是一个装。
Revelio。
这里没有。锁着的。
哦。
等一下，那个。跳上去了。还有吗？好像没了吧。各来分多。
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Incendio.
不是放火。
The portraits in the castle don't always look really interesting, but many of them do chat about that.
Yeah. 要小课。
Now, is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root.
磨苹果树根。
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
耳朵。
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil.
你确定这个东西是磨苹果，不是某种会尖叫的药草吗？
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
我记得那种会尖叫的药草还有壮阳的效果，不是吗？
I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
借由你刚刚的那句话，我觉得你在搞我。
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
我差点聋了，真的。
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Miffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora. The Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
你不是说有假人可以让它咬吗？为什么还要小心我的手指啊？
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead.
我先请，这有鬼吧？
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
从哪里去啊？这是我踩别人的东西的意思吗？还有什么东西可以让我摘的？这不行。这个呢？这个呢？不行。可以。这个不行摘。这也不是。这看起来就很像能摘啊，只是比较丑而已嘛，是不是？这不行摘，好。再来7分钟。他不让我开啊。
Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did.
好吧，所以我跑来楼上只是。
Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
在哪里呀？老哥，那个位置跟我讲一下。
I never feel fear.
快要被我摘光光了。
Go on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
我他妈的！都我的，都我的。能摘了吗？有没有哪里可以摘的？
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
按住太胖。然后攻击假人。对。
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
干嘛？你怕我对着你丢是不
I'll
是
see you back in class.
我可以捡吗？要自爆了。
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
All I have at home are brothers.
诶，这个可不可以摘啊？算了，先回。
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
会的，我会来关照你这边的药草的。
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
快，我再等你个几秒
To
钟。
make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
迫不及待的要收割了。它自己会无限生殖哦，我以为我还要有新的种子，它才会在那个。下一站在哪里啊？魔法药，让我把药水制作出来，今天就算结束了。OK。
Maybe Auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow us to an aura bag on Professor Sharp's desk. I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Who's
potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
你还没有教我怎么做啊？
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. You must stir your cauldron in the correct direction.
他没有跟我说怎么。
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
这样对吗？他的颜色怪怪的。
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
为什么要一份？
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
他的办公室在哪里？
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Revelio.
正气师徽章。等一下，这里有东西。1块钱，太小气了吧？
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fuipa feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fuipa feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember,
还有什么东西可以拿的？快！好像没了。
Revelio.
没有了是不是？好，没有了就走了。
your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
给你吧，给你吧。
Here's the Fuipa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
我的位置在这里。蘑菇青汁。洗来，扶来扶洗。持续游戏内时间1天。所以他不需要我在执行那些莫名其妙的东西，他自己会帮我做。那这样子还有什么失败的几率吗？没有吧。
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time.
Dragon Tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again.
又来分
Mr.
多扣分。
Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
OK， 今天的任务找的也够远了。 这个还更好。到时候去把装备给卖一卖，清一下我的包包。看一下。药草去哪里收啊？药草学。 温室，可以。就是这。 算了，今天先到这里吧。啊，至少可以自己做药了。目前就到这边吧，谢谢啦。 剩下的之后再继续了。晚一点再看情况吧，实在玩的头会晕了。到这里啦，谢谢收看。